The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night, only a couple of hairs past 10 p.m., and you have been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of The Ravens Flock. So, whether you're a friend or a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
That's right, folks. Happy to be here on Wednesday night, March 26th, just a few days away from the end of the month. And I'm happy to be here to talk once again about big corporos destroying destroying themselves.
Oh, you gotta love it. I'm your host, Juan Arouse, folks. Welcome to the Black Files. And like I said, I'm your host, Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who is basically giving up all hope of having the little webcam that I use for us in the middle of Zoom calls from ever working again because it just doesn't like to be recognized in the USB drives anywhere I plug this damn thing up to. So fine, doesn't want to work. Fine, yeah. I know when to step away. I know when to say, okay, this is a lost cause. I'm not playing anymore. I am not up for this. Get it away from me. It will be set on fire later tonight. See, you laugh, but you know I'm being serious. I'm literally gonna light that fucking webcam on fire. I've got rubbing alcohol. I've got lighter fluid. I have a little bit of pyromania. It all adds up.
You know, you really don't have to go that far.
Yeah, but I want to.
Oh my God!
You really can't stop him. Hoping you know this.
When it comes to fire, if you want to try and stop me, you're welcome to try. You're always welcome to try. It might not work,
but you will fail.
No, it's like not so much failure. It's like it won't work properly, but you're welcome to give it a shot. And thankfully, I am not alone tonight. First off, let's go ahead and say hello to the usual suspects here. Let's give a big warm welcome to the lovely ladies of the Ravens flock, our personal Starlight Roads themselves, cosplayers extraordinaires. Give it up for Dragonfang and Zayana Rose cosplay.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, it's a day.
Yeah.
That's what I'll just begin with. It's been a day.
Yeah, that's the best way of putting it.
I was gonna say Dragonfang
I love
sounded
the bullshit.
Well, another day, another lump of mania for us to deal with. True. Dragonfang, you sound a lot more animated and alive than usual. Are you all right? Do you have a cold?
Alive?
Yeah,
Huh?
you sound alive.
What makes you say I'm alive? You're talking to our ghosts.
Oh, I see. You're astral projecting. Your body is trying to recuperate. Yes. So
yes, I'm so sorry, but we actually just buried her, earlier today.
She's
that's why
practicing
it's just been a day.
witchcraft. You need to let her out. If you leave her buried in there for too long, you're going to need to deal with a zombie, and you're going to have a bad time.
Juan.
Yes?
I'm gonna haunt you forever and ever and ever. You can't get rid of me that easily.
Juan, this is what happens when you tempt fate.
One eye open at all times.
You see,
and this is why we don't tempt fate, Juan.
You see,
yeah, you try and tempt us, and we're just gonna keep giving you more content like this. So, yeah.
Now, you see, here's the thing.
I can feel your face palm from here.
You don't need to feel my face palm. You can see me through the screen share. And you know what?
Oh my God.
I see dead people.
Juan, stop it.
I see a face that needs to be nibbled on.
Jesus, Juan!
You're welcome to haunt me all you want, Dragonfang. You're the one who's losing out. At least I still get to breathe oxygen!
Oh my God,
no, you sure about that?
Yes.
Sure about that?
Yes, very sure.
I want to recheck.
Yeah, well, hold on. Which of us has the pulse? Oh yeah, that's right, I do. So what? Checkmate, zombie. And,
Reverse Uno.
Huh?
Reverse Uno.
Oh my God. Juan, continue.
All right, and let's, of course, not forget the main man himself, the founder of the Ravens Flock, the executive producer and content manager of our channel, the host of Wrestle Rewind, live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and host of the Ravens Flock, live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's give it up for Mr. Jose Casabona!
Thank you very much for that warm introduction, Juancho. Happy to be here with all my friends and happy to be here with all our viewers and listeners watching at home and all our lurkers who are lurking. And yes, I am friends of those of the living and those of the dead.
They call those mediums, Jose. Why haven't you gotten yourself registered? Do you have any idea how much money you could be making setting up seances for people? You're throwing away a gold mine here, Jose.
Appearances can be deceiving, Juancho. They take one look at me and they'll be like, there's no way this guy's a medium.
Yeah, except, well, obviously they'll take one look at you. They'll say, like, okay, he's clearly a double XL, big and tall. But a medium, never.
Precisely. Looks are very deceiving.
All right, why don't you go ahead and take care of the housekeeping, Jose?
Yes, exactly. All right. So, folks, much like all the other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there's a way that you can save us from this. There's a way that you can help break us out of this little purgatory and elevate the Ravens Flock to levels and heights that has always been striving for. And that's very simple. All you got to do is what you've been doing with us this whole time. Sharing our content, telling people about the Ravens Flock, supporting us by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell for all alerts. That way, you are maximizing the use out of all your social media. We're getting mentioned, we're getting shared around for all the world to see, much like a well-loved bong during party night with your longtime friends. And before you know it, we'll all be puffing the same glorious weedage and glorious greenery that is speaking truth to power in the world and having fun and spreading awareness and promoting the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. So with enough time, we'll have enough subscribers, and the more subscribers we have, the more inner flockers we get out of that. And before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining, and we'll have you to thank for that. So with your help, we can and will succeed. Also, you can support us in our PayPal tip jar and our Cash App. Links are in the description, and in the chat. You also get access to Members First and Members Only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. So up in the chat, I see Ulysses Fartknocker, Brandon Ogden, the Joseph Santos, and Nikki Bella all holding it down for us over here. Let's see, the Joseph Santos. Wow, you're live tonight. Yeah, go figure. It's like the same thing as every other Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we do that. If there's gonna be a week or whatever without an episode of the Black Files, I would let you guys know straight away. As a matter of fact, there might be a week like that coming up soon for me. I still need to fish through my schedule and see exactly what I need to do. But that doesn't mean that we'll leave you hanging over here. You got plenty more programming to watch over here. We've got Wrestle Rewind. We've got Los Amigos Play. Show Los Amigos Play some love. They could really use the views. And, of course, our main show, The Ravens Flock. We appreciate it. Ulysses Fartknocker. PC Problems. Gotta love it. You can't begin to imagine. You cannot begin to freaking imagine. I've had to re-log into everything under the sun on this computer. It's almost as if everything was logged off of it for good, for no freaking reason at all. It was ridiculous. Note to self, don't use the pet cemetery to bury loved ones. Yeah! I've seen a movie about that. It can be very bad. And Brandon Ogden, welcome again. Hello again, Ravens Flock. We appreciate you guys. And thank you for holding it down over here, Nikki Bella. You know what? We've got plenty of story to get through tonight. And I've got to tell you, I am losing my head because stuff has been happening in very quick succession, in very quick order, in ways that I hadn't been able to keep up with. And thankfully, our partners have been helping us out with that. At least they've been helping me out with that. I can tell you right now that I legitimately could not have gotten through the day today without our partners over at Glitch Energy, because they helped me get through this brain dead of a day over here, which like legitimately, like I'm really glad to be to have us once again like to have to show that the Ravens Flock is partnered up with Glitch Energy. Ain't that right, Joe?
That is right. Glitch Energy is our partner, and what Glitch Energy is that they are the smart energy formulaic beverages that they produce, and these beverages all come with zero sugars. That will help your body run all day long with zero sugar, zero calories, zero carbs, zero lax, and of course zero crash. And if you go to glitchenergy.com, you'll find that they have a large variety of different flavored combination blends to choose from. Make sure you bookmark the website because you never know when a new flavor will drop.
For instance, we're only able to blurb about it Saturday, but I'm going to actually go ahead and show people what's for. This past Friday, our buddies at Glitch have actually brought up a brand new flavor that's that become the official flavor of the Level Up Arena in Kansas City, which is called Level Up Lemonade, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's pink lemonade flavored, and these guys had legitimately gotten hooked up with the Level Up Arena, and they're the ones who wanted Glitch in order to keep themselves running and keep themselves in business. If you take a look over here, by the way, if you scan the little QR code on the side of the label, you can register for 1 hour of free gaming at the Level Up Arena. So if you manage to get yourself to this wonderful mecca of gaming, by all means, go for it. Get yourself in on that shiz, because I took a look at it with Jose, and this place is ridiculous. I love it. They've got 4 different venue like spaces. They have a LAN party center within. They have like your standard gaming room, which is their Hive, the Hy-Vee arena, which is what they have over here. And they also have a full-on like arena space in here as well, like for large scale events, where if you can take a look at their actual Who's-Its, you'll see that it's set up in a fantastic way. It would actually be insane to go and visit sometime, if only to get to actually be able to go in there to just see the scope and scale of it all. So I would be down with that. I think the Ravens Flock should make a point of visiting it sometime in the future. But then again, like I said, it is in Kansas City, so that might not be easy for us. And considering some of the events that they've hosted over here, for instance, they've got Fortnite Fridays that they've got over here for the month of April, April 4th and April 18th. So yeah, the Level Up Arena in Kansas City is where is partnered up with Glitch Energy, and they've made the Glitch Energy's Level Up Lemonade their official flavor. So yeah, big strides, big steps for our partners at Glitch. I couldn't be happier. But that's not the most important thing about Glitch, is it right now, Jose?
Well, no, of course. The most important thing is, of course, the flavor, the taste. There's different flavors to choose from, and you have the option to choose whichever flavor you like most. Personally, I prefer the blackberry lemonade combination of the Glitch Hydration line, which is another line of flavored drinks to help keep your body help keep you hydrated. It doesn't have exactly like the energy boost, but it keeps your body hydrated so that you can have a long lasting endurance. And of course, if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order. So don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code FlockFuel, and level up with this level up for formulaic drink right now.
Like you think that that the guys over at the Level Up Arena will give us a freebie if we keep mentioning them like this? Is that what you're going for, Jose?
Probably. You know, I like to piggyback off of clever ideas. So, you know.
We want to once again thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. We appreciate it a lot. And just to let folks know exactly which flavor, I was drinking Karen Tears today. That's sour grape flavor. It's not just ironic, but considering that it was in my JOB, the 9 to 5, I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
We know, Juan.
Nerdy's is still the best.
Nerdy's is beautiful. Nerdy's is an icon of flavoring.
And the unbirthday.
Oh, yes, the unbirthday cake flavor. That one's good. That was really good. Now, obviously we over here at the Ravens Flock have been gushing about good teammates and partners and other associates, other different businesses that comprise the space of nerd and geek culture and gaming culture, and just being able to gush about that and extol the awesomeness of all of it. Then that's what we like to do. We like to actually promote good shit around here at the Ravens Flock. If there's a convention that we happen to like or have a history of knowing that we like, we promote it and we'll tell you guys about it, and we'll tell you about the time that we have. If we're at the convention, we'll live stream while we're there so you guys get a first-hand experience of what it's like in the venues. And if we're lucky, we'll even interview people while we're there to give you the full experience, and and so that you might consider ingratiating yourself to these events.
Agreed, 100%.
But tonight, I don't get to talk about fun ones. I gotta talk about these assholes again. I gotta talk about Warner Brothers Discovery again.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably thinking, why? At this point, what more can anyone say about Warner Brothers Discovery that hasn't already been said? They're over leveraged, they're overextending their reach, they're not promoting their products, they're shelving products, they're gutting them and throwing them into the trash bins in the oblivion of history, just in the name of a cheap tax break. And they happen to invest money in companies and in places that, truthfully, let's not kid ourselves, isn't worth that kind of money. I'll get to the AEW of it all, Jose, later tonight, so you can just get in on that. But
yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, it looks like the guys at Warner Brothers Discovery just can't seem to destroy their fucking company fast enough. And I'm going to explain it to you exactly what happened. Okay. Let me ask you, I'll explain first by starting off with a question. Zayana, Dragonfang, Jose, when you think of Robert De Niro, what comes to mind?
Robert De Niro, that's a good one. I think of the Analyze This and Analyze That movies. Those are funny.
I can't remember the last time I watched something with him in it. Yeah.
I also think of Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers.
Oh, Lord.
I also think of that one guy that got his ass shot by the Joker.
Ow.
Sorry, I had to go there.
Oh, my Lord. I think Taxi Driver. I think freaking... like you said, the fucking comedy of Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers. I think of fucking, what do you call it? God, what's another really good De Niro that I've got? Well, I can think of it. Zayana, Dragonfang. What comes to your mind when you think of Robert De Niro?
I recognize his name, but I don't remember a lot of the movies that he was in because I wasn't really
We don't really watch movies in that type of.
not type of genre.
Really?
Okay, no worries. No worries.
Says,
It's all good.
I think he was in The Godfather. Yes, because we don't
Yeah.
watch the Godfather.
No, he was just in The Godfather Part 2, wasn't he? Or was he also
Yeah,
in
Godfather
the
Part
first
2
one?
in 1974.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. So, like we already know, he was in what do you call it? He was in the Joker movie. Let's see here. There is Intern. There's American Hustle. Obviously the Goodfellas. Let me see here. What else? Wait, he was in Machete. When was he in
Oh,
Machete?
shit.
When-
Wait, he was in Arthur and the Invisibles?
Huh? What?
Wait,
Seriously?
what? Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, it says starring.
Okay. Yeah.
And wait, was he in Shark Tale?
Yeah. That I remember. He was in Shark Tale. I
What?
do remember that.
Hey.
Okay, I did watch Shark Tale. Oh my God, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh yeah, he was also in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, where he
Yeah, the
played
Frankenstein one, yeah.
Frankenstein's monster. Surprise!
Okay, so I watched those.
Yeah, that I remembered, and he did a fucking excellent job in there. I remember. Obviously, he was the king of comedy. Raging Bull. Let's see here. Yeah, fucking. God, he's just like synonymous with like movies of excellence and some comedies in here.
Stardust?
What's up?
Yes,
Stardust.
Stardust.
Yes, I remember Stardust.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was in.
I love
Go
Stardust.
figure.
Stardust is a good movie.
I
It's a
haven't
really
seen
good
it,
movie.
but I hear it's good. De Niro and Pacino, Righteous Kill.
You must watch it.
Yeah, so he has a very wide, very large catalog of films under his belt. He's won multiple Academy Awards. He is a well-respected and well-regarded actor. I've not heard a single cross word about him in any like gossip rags or nothing crazy like that, other than the fact that he's got a 2-year-old daughter now when he's like, what, 90 something, whatever? I don't know how old he is. I probably ought to ask. Oh, wait, he's 81 years old. Close enough. Now, the reason why I bring him up is because if you take a look over here on our screen, you'll see that there is one film that shows 2025. As in, he's in a film that came out this year. It's called The Alto Nights. All right, let's. This is very curious. I've never heard of it. The Alto Nights is a 2025 biographical crime drama film directed by Barry Levinson and written by Nicholas Pileggi. The film stars Robert De Niro in a dual role as 1950 mob boss Vito Genovese and Frank Costello, with Deborah Messing, Cosmo Jarvis, Catherine Narducci, and Michael Rispoli in supporting roles. Get a load of this. The Alto Nights was released in the United States on March 21st, 2025 by Warner Brothers Pictures to mixed reviews from critics. Where the hell was this coming from? This film allegedly came out last Friday.
What?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so strange.
No kidding. No kidding. Because seriously, nobody fucking knew a single thing about this film until literally within this past weekend. And take a look at how it's doing so far, folks. On a $45 to $50 million budget, its opening weekend grossed a total of $5.4 million.
Oh, damn.
Mhm.
This is a fucking problem.
Million. Jesus.
Have you ever heard of a god-forsaken Robert De Niro film? Coming out with nobody knowing the first thing about it, or hearing about it, or hearing any promotion about it.
That's this bad. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. What do you call it? Ulysses Fart Knocker. You bring this movie up, and I'm glad you did in the chat over here because that's actually something I'm going to be discussing in a little bit too. He says, everyone do yourself a favor and go see Looney Tunes The Day the Earth Blew Up. A damn funny movie, and hopefully, if it does well, more movies like it will be made.
I heard it's good. Mm-hmm.
I hear
Same.
it's wonderful. I hear it's hilarious and silly in the best ways possible. But I'm gonna be bringing that up momentarily. Now, well, he played on a movie. Oh, The Godfather. Yeah, no, we know Nikki Bella. But like, it was The Godfather Part 2 was the only one, I believe. Yeah,
I
so,
think it was
yeah,
probably.
yeah. I think that's what it is. Okay. Let's see here. Now, this is the thing that is maddening over here. We've actually got an article from Variety that is basically like an autopsy or like, you know, after action report about this film, about Alto Nights. And so this came in on Monday the 24th, written by Rebecca Rubin from Variety. Headline reads, "Why Robert De Niro's mob drama Alto Nights is such a box office disaster." All right, buckle up, folks. The Alto Nights is a crime thriller starring dueling Robert De Niro's made moviegoers an offer they easily refused. The Warner Brothers film was DOA over the weekend with $3.2 million at the domestic box office, one of the worst ever starts for a major studio release. The Alto Nights also cratered overseas, earning $1.8 million for a bleak worldwide tally of $5.1 million. With a price tag above $45 million before marketing is taken into account, The Alto Nights is already one of the year's biggest misfires. Box office watchers, however, aren't exactly scratching their heads to figure out what went wrong. They believe The Alto Nights hails from a genre, mobster movies, that's been sleeping with the fishes for decades. Then critics rebuked the film, which landed a poor 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. Audiences, at least a few who checked the film out, were kinder, giving it a B grade on CinemaScore exit polls. Still, those mixed scores don't bode well for word of mouth. Yeah, let's see here. This kind of crime story has been out of style for years now, says David A. Gross, who runs the franchise movie consulting firm. Quote, current soft theater market conditions are not going to help it. Directed by Wag the Dog and Rain Man filmmaker Barry Levinson and adapted by Nicholas Pileggi, best known for his work as writer or producer on Goodfellas, Casino, and The Irishman, the movies follows De Niro as Frank Costello and Vito Genovese, childhood friends who became two of New York's most notorious organized crime bosses. For a film like The Alto Nights, which already faces strong headwinds in this theatrical landscape, to have a shot at success, it needs rave reviews or potential awards chatter. Critics weren't on board, though, with several calling the choice to have De Niro's star opposite himself was unnecessarily confusing. The Washington Post's Michael O'Sullivan described the stunt as, quote, not just unnecessary, but it's supremely distracting. And advised the question why, he wrote in his review. And the New Yorker's Justin Chang simply referred to the double casting as an odd gimmick. Let's see here. It's not like gangster movies were all the rage when Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav, greenlit the film in 2022. His decision to grant the film a $45 million budget and theatrical release had prompted a few raised eyebrows on the studio lot at the time. Levinson, who began working on The Alto Nights, formerly titled Wise Guys, with Pelagian producer Irwin Winkler before the pandemic, told Variety that Pelagi's relationship with Zaslav had paved the way for the project to get made. Quote, Zaslav has known Nick, and somehow in a conversation the film came up, and Zaslav was intrigued by it, Levinson said in an interview prior to the movie's release. That was sort of how it all came together. The studio also thought The Alto Nights could be another entry in De Niro's pantheon of much-loved gangster films, several of which, like Goodfellas and Mean Streets, were produced by Warner Brothers for De Niro. Were by Warner Brothers. For De Niro, The Alto Nights represented a return to the genre that made him a star. The 81-year-old became an enduring A-lister after classic mafia movies like The Godfather Part 2, The Untouchables, Casino, and Goodfellas. He's even parodied his deep association with Cosa Nostra cinema in the analyzed this films. Yet it's a type of film that's 30 years past its sell-by date. Even Martin Scorsese's starry Killers on the River Moon, a Western crime drama about the 1920s Oklahoma murders in the Osage Nation, struggled at the box office against a $200 million budget. And Leonardo DiCaprio starred in that film, which was nominated for several Oscars alongside De Niro. Meanwhile, Levinson's filmography over the past quarter century has included such commercial misfires as 2015's comedy Rock the Casbah, 2014's drama The Humbling, 2012's horror mockumentary The Bay, and 2006's political comedy Man of the Year. The Oscar winner's last significant theatrical hit was 1997's Wag the Dog, which grossed $65 million against a $15 million budget. Alto Films is a film of a bygone Hollywood era. The director and star are no longer the box office draws, says exhibitor relations analyst Jeff Bach. Warner Brothers didn't do themselves any favors as they barely advertised the film. When a film doesn't have major studio support in this marketplace, it bombs away at the box office. So who went to see Alto Nights in its opening weekend? Apparently older white men and Canadians. According to exit polls, holy crap, 60% of moviegoers were black and were male, and 60% were Caucasian. Comparatively, 27% were Hispanic, 7% were black, and 3% were Asian, and 3% were Native Americans. Oh my God! So let's see here. Like, this is the crazy thing about it, and we're gonna actually bring that up later. So these guys basically spilled it out. Zaslav was working the production for this film like the old days, as like the times when in the late 80s, early 90s style of producing, where if you hear that, oh, there's going to be a new movie with this one big superstar, then that's all you need to know, and the movie itself is inconsequential. You just want to see these guys on screen. That shit ain't how this flies anymore.
Yeah, way to show your age there, Zaslav.
Mm-hmm.
And,
honestly, that's just really embarrassing.
Like, it's not only embarrassing, but it's a freaking misstep. How the fuck can you let that slip through your fingers? And I'm not even trying to gas and say that the film itself was in any particular way good. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's actually all that good. Apparently, folks are saying that it's not as hot as it should be, but they rank it a solid B. And that, like I said, in the cinema scores. But critics are giving it the stinker on it. So what the fuck is the problem? It's not just whether or not the film itself was bad. Like I mentioned in the article, and like we mentioned, nobody fucking knew this movie was coming out. In this day and age, you need to be all over the fucking joint. You need a fucking marketing budget out the ass in order to make anything worthwhile, especially when it comes to trying to work on any sort of Hollywood film, especially when you have somebody like Robert De Niro headlining, who he himself he garners a gigantic ass paycheck, so people need to keep that shit in mind. So that ends up fucking everyone else over in the production from the film itself. So there's not going to be any sort of returns on there. At least the folks who worked on the production knew well enough to get themselves paid when they did. But I digress. Like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't they promote this? Did they already have a feeling about it? Like, what do you guys think? Why wouldn't Zaslav and the rest of Warner Brothers put more promo work behind this movie, behind Alto Nights?
You think they were trying to cut corners?
Yeah.
I
was going to add that, like, not just cut corners, but they feel like, well, yeah, I know, actually, yeah, cut corners. Like, because they feel like if they just do the bare minimum and the star power of the actors alone will be enough to carry the movie, will be enough to get more eyes on the movie.
Oh my god. This gets crazy over here, because the article actually continues. The Alto Nights is the second consecutive theatrical misfire for Warner Brothers, after Bong Joon-ho's big-budget sci-fi comedy Mickey 17. Coincidentally, both films feature a lead actor named Robert, who play multiple parts of the movie. In Mickey 17, Robert Pattinson portrays disposable employees whose body is able to regenerate for science. Yeah. In 3 weeks of the release, Mickey 17 has earned $40 million domestically and $110 million worldwide. It's a respectable tally for the original Swing, except that the budget for the film cost $118 million to produce. Since Mickey 17 needed to earn more like $275 to $300 million to break even, it's now projected to lose $75 to $80 million in its big screen run. So that's fucking depressing, and a lot of like we at least know about Mickey 17 though, right? We heard
it looks entertaining.
Mhm.
So the trailer I saw, it looked entertaining.
Yeah, it looked great. It looked funny.
It looked like funny, and it's got this fucking it's got the fucking the themes of like disposable workplace environment and mistreating workers, and what's the true value of life if it's not if you're not just a machine for profit or whatever. Like, you've got that, and you've got the fucking ha-has with Robert Pattinson goofing it up for everybody. Not in a slapstick way either, but in a way that's classy, and it passes a spell test. In the chat, Ulysses Fartknocker in here says, what's worse is now the loss of physical media sales. Matt Damon went over this on Hot Ones. If you bomb at the box office, you could recoup via VHS/DVDs back then. With streaming nowadays, not anymore. Which is also why movies and nearly any media is playing it so safe now. Hardly anything new pushes the edges, exists solely to make money.
Yeah. Completely true.
Exactly. That's literally it over here. And let me see here. The network state? No, was that what it was called? No, not that. The fucking this other movie. Hold on a minute. God dang it. Okay, so I got to look it up based on her. Okay, so case in point, there's one movie that came out that, if I'm not mistaken, had zero fucking had zero fucking theatrical release, and it's already something that was extremely over fucking priced, and that's The Electric State. And get a load of this and tell me if this sounds like something that people should be making a shitload of cash on. Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown, starring in a sci-fi comedy action film that's directed by the Russo brothers, the guys who gave us Avengers Endgame here, and Avengers Infinity War, and they fucking also filmed the Captain America movies, right? So Civil War and Winter Soldier, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's not happening here apparently, because even this fucking film, which has all these fucking people, like Jose, you'll recognize these names. The screenplay written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, who are writers who work at Marvel Studios for MCU films. It's based on a popular book. It's got Ke Kwan, Jason Alexander, Anthony Mackie, Woody Harrelson, Giancarlo Esposito, and Stanley Tucci, also as additional actors in additional characters in the film. This was a straight to Netflix movie that cost $320 million.
What is it called?
It's called The Electric State.
Electric State. Oh.
Yeah. Yep. I know who they are, Juan.
Yeah. No, it's insane, because this fucking film should have had a theatrical release for people to go bananas over. Instead, just like what they mentioned in the fucking article, in the Vanity article, studios are playing it safe. Tell me this fucking this production, the way I described it to you, just on its bare bones, without actually even looking at the plot of the film, doesn't scream Hollywood, like fucking play it by algorithm, hit all the right check marks for all the right maximum effect of money and maximum effect of attention span. It looks like it's supposed to fit, yeah?
It looks like it's supposed to be, but yeah, no, it doesn't.
No, it's like even this film has had kind of a bad day in terms of reviews, namely because it doesn't really follow the actual the actual story of the book is based on. So go fucking figure. There goes another problem there, not respecting source material. But more importantly, it was way over fucking priced, and these budgets for these films has been bananas as fuck. Up over here, Cody C. Randall Selma, welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you being here. Been having one hell of a week. I hope you're doing all right there. Mr. Quake over here, how's it going? Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate it. And he's like, Hollywood loves money. Really, apparently they love burning money just as much as they love making it. Because, like we said, we've got this fucking thing going on with this Robert De Niro film. Fucking no promotion. It's dead on arrival. And you've got what's his face, and we've got this other film, the Electric State. It's not a Warner Brothers film, but it's like literally the most expensive film ever made to date, and it had no theatrical run, and it's like play by like color by numbers bullshit, and it still doesn't fly. Everyone's like, nah, this is too mid. But like, this shit was happening with Warner Brothers has been something that's been a problem with how they've been handling their business. Basically not handling it. Let me see here. So I want to show another article over here. This one's from Gizmodo. I hope you guys don't mind. And this was actually published earlier this month on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Yay. And we already know this stuff, but fucking really? Headline on Gizmodo, published March 17th by James Whitbrook. Headline reads, Warner Brothers has pulled all of classic Looney Tunes from Max. The bizarre move came as the franchise made its fully animated theatrical debut with the Day that the Earth Blew Up this past weekend. Oh my fucking god. That's all, folks. As parent company Warner Brothers' valuation of animation continues to be in rapid descent, the company has decided that the same weekend the Looney Tunes light up the big screen in The Day the Earth Blew Up would be the perfect time to remove every original Looney Tunes short from its streamer Max. Deadline reports that the removal, which impacts almost 40 years of animated shorts from the 1930s all the way up to the late 60s, is part of an ongoing prioritization on Max to focus on adult and family content. While plenty of Looney Tunes series remain on the streamer for now, such as the Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries, parts of the new Looney Tunes and Tiny Toons Looniversity, the franchise's classic legacy of short-form animation has been scrubbed entirely, coming even after Warner Brothers previously clarified plans not to remove the original shorts from Max in late 2023. It's not the first time in recent memory that Warner Brothers has come under fire for how it's treating its studios' animated legacy. At the end of September 2024, Warner Brothers confirmed that it would shutter its classic animation-focused streaming platform Boomerang entirely, and came under fire when it completely scrubbed the beloved Cartoon Network websites of years of history to replace it with a landing page directing people to subscribe to Max, cutting off generations of Flash games, as well as free online access to a host of episodes from contemporary and recent series. Like, why the fuck would you do this? Why they're saying that they're trying to reprioritize fucking adult and family entertainment?
Yeah, except the problem is that the Warner Brothers animation side, especially Looney Tunes, Dude, that's one of the big cornerstones of Warner Brothers.
Even
Yeah.
worse, if they're saying that it's fucking for families and for like kids and stuff. Do you know who families and kids love? The fucking Looney Tunes!
Bugs Bunny is the main fucking mascot.
How many years have we seen Bugs Bunny in a tuxedo and a carrot in hand pop out from behind the fucking Warner Brothers shield, dun, 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 lean up against it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Years.
Exactly.
And even then, even if we're not talking animation, like we said, the Warner Brothers made their bones with the fucking Looney Tunes, and this is how they fucking treat them. Not even giving it the.
Well, that's the thing with Warner Brothers. Like when I think of Warner Brothers, I think of Looney Tunes straight away. Like they're so intertwined.
Yeah.
See,
don't fuck that over.
You guys get it. You understand. But Jesus jumped up Christ. It's unfathomable. Why the fuck wouldn't these guys be more respectful to their audience, to their own history, and actually fucking keep Looney Tunes in the catalog? I don't understand.
I know why.
They're greedy and they're dumb.
Money.
Yeah, it all comes down to how much money can we make if we cut this or if we cut that? How much money would we be saving? How many more projects can we cut so that we don't go broke?
Yeah, they just look out and they'll be like, cut.
I don't even think that they realize what they're cutting. They're just, slash.
Yeah.
Slash. It's a Grim Reaper. It's that Grim Reaper meme.
Oh yeah, it is.
They're more concerned about.
Oh my God, you're right.
Blood coming out from the doors.
Yeah, they're more concerned about meeting their bottom dollar.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the sad thing. I mean, we're in, the late stages of capitalism, so it's like this is just going to be even more common, and that's why like people really should start stockpiling all of the DVDs and all this stuff that we can before it's completely gone. There's only so much that the internet can hold without losing everything.
Yep.
You're not wrong. Let's see here. Mr. Quake, I bet Toonami will get canceled. It better not be!
Not again! Don't cancel Toonami
They better
again!
not fucking touch Toonami.
No.
When they canceled that the first time, it was in such an uproar.
Was up in arms.
Well, I'm not dealing with it.
Do you remember the internet that day?
Oh God, the internet almost exploded.
Yeah, the internet wanted blood. They wanted
I can't believe we lived during that. Holy crap.
Isn't it amazing?
Then it came back and it just wasn't the same.
Because they replaced Tom.
God almighty.
They
They tried to replace Tom. He's still around
Yeah.
sometimes. Ulysses.
Yeah, but not what we were, used to.
No kidding. Like it would be a fucking it'd be a fucking nightmare of what we were left with. Nothing but like 9-hour blocks of Teen Titans Go. Come on, guys.
Gross.
In the chat,
Never ever mention that again.
in the chat, Ulysses Fartknocker, Six Flags are probably next to go. Even those amusement parks are hardly amusing anymore. Hell, my aunt had a tooth crack on one of their rides. Ow. Oh my fucking God. You got my, your aunt has my condolences there. And Rickzilla in the chat. Hey up, Rickzilla. Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you being here. I bet Elon Musk will be looking to buy Looney Tunes. Elon Musk has better things to play with. Elon Musk will want to buy Warner Brothers. If he goes there, then the audience will go out of their ways to kill Warner Brothers faster than it seems to be killing itself. Like, rather let it die than let Elon Musk grab it.
Oh, no. To keep it away from that son of a bitch.
No. Bad.
then again, you never know. How people might feel about that. So I think I'll go ahead and I'll put up a poll because Rickzilla, that's an interesting thought experiment there. Also, Rosename Millie's in the chat. Hey up, Rosename Millie. Welcome to the Black Files. How you doing? I hope you're having a good night over here. Let's see if Elon Musk offers to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, what would you want done? So let him buy it, save it, or let's see. I can't say kill, so or
Yeah, no. We can't say kill.
Let it fade. Let it fade away.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right. So I've got the poll up right now. Go ahead and put your votes in, folks, and let your voice be heard. If Elon Musk offers to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, what would you want done? Would you want him to? Would you want to let him buy it and save it, or would you want to destroy Warner Brothers Discovery before Musk does? Put your votes in and let us know. I'll end the poll before the end of the night. So let us know how y'all feel about that, because that's an interesting thought. You obviously know our.
Can I cast my vote right now?
Absolutely.
Let it die.
Burn it.
Because honestly, do you really want to see the slow descent into terrifyingly madness of it being, slowly lowered into the hole in the ground with Musk? Really want? We're already seeing that with Twitter. You in Tesla, you really want to see that with something else? No, kill it before Musk gets his hand on it.
Dump it into a vat of boiling acid.
Oh, and Rosename Millie is actually asking, why is he trying to save it again? He's not. We're just this is just a hypothetical. This is just a hypothetical that came up thanks to Rickzilla. So like, on the one hand, Musk probably could buy it. The problem is, even he wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it afterwards.
Actually, I don't even think he would be able to buy it with with how things are going right now.
Yeah, with his issues.
Yeah,
oh yeah, that's right, because he's losing money.
Yeah. That's true.
And it's hilarious.
Oh well, I guess that's what happens. Every good Nazi gets their ass kicked. Anyway, so let's see here.
Also, really quick, I do not want I don't want Warner Brothers to have to be associated with him because we all know the Looney Tunes are definitely not for this.
Yeah, no, they are not. They definitely would not be at all. In the chat, Ulysses says, "F Elon won't save Looney Tunes. He'll ruin it by having himself as the main character."
Oh, you're right.
I believe it.
Oh,
I believe it, because fuck.
Yeah, he would do that.
That is the kind of egomania he's got on him. So yeah, go fucking figure. I want to get back on this run because, this is a classic example of cutting one's nose to spite their face when it comes to how Warner Brothers Discovery is handling the Looney Tunes franchise, because that's literally one of the foundations of Warner Brothers. What the fuck? It doesn't make any goddamn sense, and I'm trying to get this thing to stopping. Because it keeps freezing. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Get a load. Okay, so I'll continue on here. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, but the movie is also just the latest in an oddball relationship Warner Brothers has had with the Looney Tunes franchise in particular. The timing of Looney Tunes' animated origins being dropped from Max comes right as the franchise makes its long overdue, fully animated theatrical debut in The Day the Earth Blew Up, a release itself that Warner Brothers distanced itself from. first ordering the film as a streaming original, then selling the film to Ketchup Entertainment outside the American theater market for release after priorities shifted again. It also, of course, comes after the debacle that was Warner's handling of the live-action hybrid Coyote vs. Acme, shelved for a $70 million tax write-off amid reports that the studio allegedly obfuscated attempts to get the movie sold to other distributors. Time will tell just how things between Warner and one of its most legendary animated franchises continues to develop, especially while The Day the Earth Blew Up, it remains in theaters. After that brief bright spot, who knows what's next after this? So, yeah, this is a fucking... It's fucking insulting in a cultural standpoint. It's fucking insulting as a business standpoint. Like, if the only way these motherfuckers can, like, if you want to look at it from like a business point of view or whatever the fuck, the only possible explanation that I can think of is these chuckle fucks got themselves set up with some kind of financial analyst firm, you know, or whatever, to do evaluations of all their franchises to figure out which ones are worth keeping around. And if they fucking did the math and compared keeping the Looney Tunes cartoons on Max and figuring out the revenue that would be generated as a result of people wanting to watch Warner Brothers cartoon, like Looney Tunes cartoons, as opposed to how much they would be saving by taking it off of Max or getting a fucking write-off or whatever the fuck, however they're planning on doing it. If that number was better for them than keeping it around, that would be the only explanation as to why they would entertain the thought, let alone fucking go through with it like they did. Let me see here. Yeah, Rick Zilla, hypothetically, if Elon Musk buys Disney, he'd drive it into the ground. I really don't feel like talking about Musk anymore tonight on this front because the Space Baby Dick Rocket Man is already...
An embarrassment.
There's only so much emotional bandwidth and cognitive bandwidth I'm willing to let that fucking Nazi have. Let's see here. Rick Zilla was saying, I'm not saying this, but do you think this proves yay right about the higher ups in the business? All Kanye West has proven is that he's a fucking psychopath. What anything that he may be babbling about, whether it's true or not true, he can't really corroborate in a way that would be that would vindicate him in any way, a way that's substantive, without also rearing up the ugly head of, by the way, Kanye West is also a fucking Nazi now. What the fuck? Disney already buried itself with their recent film, unfortunately. The Snow White movie, it's like everyone's got a reason. Everyone's got a reason to not want to see it. The Seven Dwarves look stupid. People who are fucking stupid hating on Rachel Zegler. People who are protesting Israel and hate it because of Gal Gadot. There's a whole myriad of shit reasons why the Snow White movie isn't faring well. Let me take a look here. So they at the very least managed to there is some sort of high hopes for the day the Earth blew up, because apparently they managed to reach a much better milestone for themselves. Let's see here. So I'll leave the article in the chat for folks to read later, but it's one from Collider, where it basically reached the $10 million milestone after its second weekend. So yeah, this was put up 2 days ago, so Monday, the 24th of March, and it was written by Adam Blevins on Collider. So I'm going to leave this for you guys to read on your own time. That way you guys can see it for yourselves and see whether or not you can understand it over here. But yeah, no, the fact that we've got this Warner Brothers film is made 10 million already. That's not bad at all. So
no, absolutely not.
But yeah, we'll let folks read that on their own time. because the one article from Gizmodo offered up a glimpse about Coyote versus Acme, and they mentioned something about selling off stuff to this other place, Ketchup Entertainment, for international distribution or something. So, like, there's ways for folks to try to watch it, but does this mean they're actually going to fucking that they're actually going to go through with it and actually push it? We might have an answer for that in this article from Deadline, and this was written up on it was actually written up last week on March 19th, last Wednesday, and this was written by Andreas Wiseman. Headline on it reads, let's see here. Warner Brothers negotiating big sale of shelved Coyote v. Acme movie on his column The Dish. All right, so exclusive for Deadline. Warner Brothers' shelved movie Coyote vs. Acme might finally found a new home with the studio deep in sales negotiation, we can reveal. Let's see. Gareth West's distributor financer Ketchup Entertainment is negotiating an all-rights acquisition in the $50 million range for the animated live-action hybrid project. Ketchup was last rescued the same studios as The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. So these guys are practically, over at Ketchup Entertainment, they're practically picking up the slack from Warner Brothers. And the fucking nerve of it is that Warner Brothers is getting paid to fucking offload the movie. To what end? Jesus Christ, this makes no sense to me. The pact isn't finalized, and there's still a chance it doesn't make, but it's heading in the right direction. Should it get over the line, the film would get a theatrical release in 2026. The deal would mark a significant and record outlay for Ketchup, whose previous releases have included Michael Keaton's starred Goodrich, comic book reboot Hellboy: The Crooked Man, Ben Affleck thriller Hypnotic, and Michelle Franco's Jessica Chastain drama Memory. Okay, so they distribute a couple things here. Directed by David Green and written by May December scribe Sammy Birch, as well as DC Studios' co-boss James Gunn and Jeremy Slater. Coyote vs. Acme is based on Looney Tunes characters and the New Yorker humor article Coyote v. Acme by Ian Frazier. Will Forte, John Cena, and Lana Condor star in the movie, which follows Wile E. Coyote, who, after Acme products fail him one too many times in his dogged pursuit of the Roadrunner, decides to hire a billboard lawyer to sue the Acme Corporation. The case pits Wile E. Coyote and his lawyer, Will Forte, against the latter's intimidating former boss, played by Cena, but a growing friendship between man and cartoon stokes their determination to win. Despite test screening well, the project became a high-profile casualty of Warner Brothers Discovery cost-cutting 2 years ago, and it has been sitting on the shelf for more than a year. The studio reportedly screened the movie to a string of buyers in early 2024 with a price tag of around $70 million, which is how much the film is said to have cost. Studio sources claim to us that they didn't get any offers at the time. Shelving the movie put noses out of a joint with talks of a potential tax write-down. Amongst those dismayed were Lego movie director Phil Lord, who tweeted at the time, "Is it anti-competitive if one of the biggest movie studios in the world shuns the marketplace in order to use a tax loophole to write off an entire movie so they can more easily merge with one of the bigger movie studios in the world? Because it seems anti-competitive." The film star Will Forte called the move fucking bullshit, adding, quote, "I can't tell you possibly why the decision was made not to release it, but it makes my blood boil." So let's see here. It's not entirely clear at this stage what WB's tax write-down was on Coyote vs. Acme, or whether there was one in the end. As part of the February 2024 earnings filing, Warner Bros. Discovery said it wrote off $115 million in content due to abandoning films in the third quarter of 2023. There was speculation Coyote was included in that fire sale. It's also not clear just now whether the film's creatives, such as Green, are across the current negotiations. Either way, the IP has remained present in the hearts of fans. Even this month, there remained some willing to canvass outside the WDB lot for the movie to be released. David Zaslav's Warner Brothers previously pulled the plug on high-profile picks such as Batgirl and the animated Scoob Holiday Haunt. In this instance, Ketchup has enacted a rescue operation. The same company also struck an all-rights deal last year for the similarly unwanted Warner Brothers project, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Ketchup released the film theatrically this past weekend. Okay, so they're the ones who are taking it on. All right, fantastic. Taking in $3.1 million off a strong screen count of 2,827. Both the Day the Earth Blew Up and The Coyote vs. Acme were intended for HBO Max, having been greenlit in December 2020 as a streaming release by prior studio leadership. Ketchup negotiated the deal for The Day the Earth Blew Up with the Warner Brothers TV animation group. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Well, LA-based Gareth West launched Ketchup Entertainment more than a decade ago to release movies, but not a great deal has been reported about his background or how the company is financed. Partners at the firm include Artur Galstian, an entrepreneur and startup investor, and Vahan Yapremian, founder of Repremian Law Firm. Michael Mann's Ferrari was another of the company's investments. Last fall, Ketchup partnered with Zero Gravity Management and Ozark producer Mark Williams on a TV division. The venture sits within Ketchup and will produce and acquire premium series, with Ketchup also serving as the U.S. distributor. Warner Brothers and Ketchup declined comment. All right, so let me get this straight. Hang on a second. All right, sorry. Computer froze for a second. I'm like, oh shit.
No, you're fine. Are we good?
Are we?
All right, yeah, we're good. We're safe. Yeah, we're
Okay.
in good.
Okay.
All right, so let me see here. Thank you for that, the Joseph Santos. Elon Musk is already in Looney Tunes. He's Gossamer. Oh my god.
You ain't wrong.
Right? Oh my god. Oh no! If anyone who doesn't, by the way, and I'm pulling it up so that for folks who may or may not remember or may or may not recall, Gossamer is the giant red hairy monster. Gossamer is this guy over here, folks.
But I like Gossamer.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking funny, and the hijinks you get him in with Bugs are fucking hysterical. That said, is that an insult to Gossamer, calling Elon Musk that?
It is.
It is.
It is an insult.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Gossamer is
Absolutely
entertaining in
understand
the good way.
And yeah, no, we know exactly what you meant there, the Joseph Santos, which is why we're gonna roll with it. But like, in all seriousness, how are we letting this shit? How is this shit happening in ways that we can't fucking do anything about it or whatever? It's like, you know,
Because we're not rich.
No, I mean, yeah.
If we were rich, we could try and do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not.
We would help people out.
No, we would. At least we would try to.
You don't really want to do anything about these IPs? Well, you know what? Let me just buy them off you.
Yeah.
Fine. You can have it. We don't care. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and pump out the brand new freaking brand new Looney Tunes series, and
then we would be rolling in the dough.
Mm-hmm.
And then each year would be a new movie.
Exactly.
I'm telling you right now, I'm still so pissed off that they never released that Wile E. Coyote.
Yes.
No, it looks like it's
that.
in the process of getting released now, but
I know, but back in the day, we thought that, no, that's it. They're never going to release it. And we all got up in arms because we actually were looking forward to it.
We like the idea. We're looking forward to it. And just think of it. John Cena being the head of a law firm going up against Will Forte and Wile E. Coyote. John Cena fucking mugging a giant fucking tuxedo suit or whatever the fuck.
I want to see that.
What the shit? Maybe that was what. Oh no, it's.
I would pay to see that.
Yes.
Happily.
Give me a ticket right now.
Happily. Oh my lord. Jose, I think these are both pretty much. Hang on a second. Yeah, they're the exact same article. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with the first one over here. And this actually brings up another point of why the fuck is WBD, Warner Brothers Discovery, making these business deals that appear to be designed for the sole purpose of losing money and being stupid with our money as quickly and as stupidly as possible. Case in point, the continuing deal that Warner Brothers Discovery happens to have through its connections with within TNT and TBS with All Elite Wrestling. Basically the punchline of the modern comedies of professional wrestling as a whole. And I'll even bring Jose into the thing for it so that he can see it for himself. I think, yeah, you know what? No, you probably haven't read this article yet, Jose, but I'm gonna send it to you as well.
Yeah, by all means. So yes, All Elite Wrestling currently has a deal with Warner Brothers Discovery. They air their shows on TBS and TNT respectively every week, and they also just landed themselves a new deal that allows them to stream their shows, their weekly syndicate programming on Max. Good for them.
You guys already know our opinions about All Elite Wrestling. We are not going to fucking we're not going to be singing very high praises. We're not going to be filleting anything over here. We know the kind of asshole, the kind of asshole Tony Khan is. So we know the kind of guy who's behind it. God almighty, this thing is lagging like crazy. Here, I've got the article link in the group chat, and it should be sending right about now, Jose. So,
all right.
Yeah,
I'll keep my eyes out.
Yeah, it's from Wrestling News.
Here it is.
So I'll let you go ahead and read this article off to the folks, to the fine folks at home. It's from eWrestlingNews.com. Why won't this close?
I'll take care of this. Yes, in an article provided by eWrestlingNews.com, the headline reads, Warner Brothers Discovery doesn't care about internet AEW ratings chatter. And this was an article published by Ryan Clark on March 26th, which is today. Let me go ahead and scroll down here. All right, so here's the article. So fans often focus on AEW's weekly ratings when Dynamite viewership numbers are released. But according to Andrew Zarian of Beyond the Bell, Warner Brothers Discovery is not concerned with the internet chatter. Zarian shared that Warner Brothers executives, Discovery executives who are in key positions, aren't impacted by the online discussions about the ratings. He said, quote, I've been hearing very positive stuff from WBD. I brought up the ratings and the internet chatter to them, and they don't care. It doesn't even resonate. The messaging on the internet is not even resonating with these people, and they're in key positions there. This comes after AEW and Warner Bros. Discovery announced a multi-year rights deal in October of 2024, ensuring AEW programming remains on WBD networks and platforms for the foreseeable future. AEW has aired on TNT and TBS since October of 2019 with Dynamite's debut. So, yeah.
Okay. Get a load of what Zarian said about the executives. It doesn't even resonate. The messaging on the internet is not even resonating with these people, and they're in key positions there.
They don't care.
They don't give a fuck. They legitimately do not care. And we've been, and I know you girls don't, you tune us out whenever we get into pro wrestling talk, but whenever we bring it up on the Ravens Flock regarding the ratings for All Elite Wrestling, how badly it's been doing on the programming side, how people have been tuning out to it, and it's been losing viewership week to week and like steadily declining over the years. We've been telling y'all about that, right?
Yeah, it's just as amusing, with how it's taking a nosedive, just like how Tesla is also taking a nosedive. Mm-hmm. So even though we don't care about it, it is amusing to watch you guys talk about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, true. Like, it's really just the matter of like, why are we giving these kind of fucking people who are in charge the ability to be in fucking charge, because there's that because this actually illustrates the disconnect between what the audience wants and what Warner Brothers Discovery is willing to put forward or put their money behind. So they're willing to put their money behind All Elite Wrestling, which is crappy pro wrestling content that hasn't been rating very well. But they're not willing to do the same for fucking, what do you call it, for this Coyote vs. Acme film or that Robert De Niro movie that came out. Like, even if that movie wasn't great, like, you'd think that you'd see a flyer or a fucking promo or something. Speaking of flyers and promos, let me see here. Oh, Rick Zilla. Billionaires have no empathy, show them none in return.
Yeah.
Duly noted. Thank you, Rick Zilla. You're absolutely right on that front, Rick Zilla. Thank you for that. And this just fries my fucking ass, because like we've been like we're trying to pin down why the fuck would these guys do it? It's simple. It's like a game to them. They're not even. It's not even something that they really pay attention to. And what I was saying was, since we brought up AEW, Jose, what was the special theme for tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite? Girls, you're gonna love this.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Get your groaning faces ready. All AEW Dynamite tonight, they were advertising the upcoming Warner Brothers movie, Minecraft.
A Minecraft movie.
Movie. Starring Jack Black and Jason Momoa.
Like, I kid you not, they had the fucking, they set up their banners and they set up their logos for everything. You know how they have the stage where you come out? They set up Minecraft shit around the stage. On the screen of the stage. The barricade in front of the, in front of the main hard camera for the programming. You know how sometimes the barricade would have a promotion, or it would have like some sort of screen on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It was loaded with Minecraft movie on it. And if anyone doesn't believe me, or if anyone doesn't want to fucking believe, like, I got fucking proof. And yeah, are we gonna even talk about this match tomorrow night, Jose?
Which match? The
match between Brody King and Kyle Fletcher. This is the promo photo that they gave us for it. Minecraft shit all over it.
We are. Make sure you save that photo, but yes, we are.
I feel dirty on this. I think I told you guys about Zayana Dragonfang. We told you about the ridiculous promo that AEW did on the debut of House of the Dragon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was like the match they put on where they were promoting the series was almost cartoonishly gimmicked to deal with dragons or whatever. Like, okay, Bryan Danielson versus Daniel Garcia. Bryan Danielson, his nickname is the American Dragon. Daniel Garcia, because he was going to be fighting one of the best wrestlers, he called himself the Dragon Slayer. Haha. And as a fucking special enforcer, Hall of Fame legend professional wrestler Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as like a special guest referee kind of thing. So you've got the Dragon and the Dragon Slayer and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat promoting the Dragon. So the Dragon shows about the Dragons. Don't you know about the Dragons? It's fucking hell. This is the sort of like fucking this kind of mentality and this hackney fucking. Let me fix the camera back over here.
Please.
Like, this sort of fucking hackney fucking ham-fisted childish fucking way to promote and set yourself up for promotion is the kind of shit that you need to dunk into a vat of liquid Ritalin in order to get it to calm the fuck down. And this is what David Zaslav and Warner Brothers Discovery are putting their money behind in terms of marketing, in terms of promotion, in terms of producing new programming for their streaming app. Rosenay Millie in the chat. I feel bad. I'm not a fan of Minecraft, but I enjoy others' enjoyment of Minecraft. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful that they didn't do anything giga stupid, like try to come at like the actual match or whatever, try to come out with like the little pixelated pickaxe and throwing square plushies at each other to fucking do shit. I'm honestly surprised that there was that level of fucking restraint. Oh my lord, it makes me nauseous to think. Let's see. This is embarrassing. Society celebrates stupidity. You're not wrong, Rickzilla. And Rosenay Millie, brain rot, 2024's newest word added to the dictionary, I believe. That fits so well. And this is another thing that gets my ass fried on this. I think it's gonna be cool, LOL. The Minecraft movie. I'm pretty sure the movie itself is going to be nice, although the only way for it to properly make sense for any of us is if you just take Jack Black's character and Jason Momoa's character and just flip the actors for it, and we'll be fine. It just feels weird, but whatever, it's fine. We'll get behind it.
Yeah, that's actually what I heard, that their two roles just didn't fit them.
Yeah.
But if you swap them, it'd be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. And Rosenay Millie said, also, I can't wait for the Backrooms film if they do continue with it. It's real, unfortunately, brain rot whenever the negative effects of the internet hit anyone. Yeah, no, it is a real, and it's a pain in the ass. I didn't know they were making a movie of the Backrooms. That's fucking creepy. I like it.
I think I heard rumors. I didn't know that they were actually doing it.
Yeah,
I thought they were just, baseless rumors. People are saying, oh yeah, they're making this, and it turns out to be untrue.
Well,
So is that confirmed?
It's something that's been talked about. It's being discussed, produced by A24. So
okay, well, I do like the background. So like if they knock it out of the park, can they do like a mini series or something? Because heck yes.
Making it a mini series would make it even more brutal, and I can dig that. Like,
yeah, okay. Instead of a movie, just go for the mini series.
Yeah,
that gives you
more. It gives you a lot of time to actually extend it,
and more
and not
content.
having to crush everything into like an hour and a half.
Right, exactly.
But then you could have hour-long episodes instead.
Like make them like 3 or 4 chapters.
Enemies and whatnot.
What's up?
That sounds doable.
Yeah. No, that I can live with that. Rosenay Millie also says they're deciding for it, but there's no production yet, so I'm not sure. Like FNAF, keep looking. Yeah, they at least managed to make the FNAF movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll admit it, I never watched the movie yet.
Five Nights at Freddy's? Same. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, because I watched another one that is better.
Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland.
Which is basically R-rated FNAF starring Nicolas Cage. A mute Nicolas
Who doesn't
Cage.
even talk.
Yeah, he does cry.
It's perfection. It is perfection. If you have not watched Willy's Wonderland, please watch
Willy's Wonderland. You will not be disappointed.
Willy's Wonderland. Where is it streaming on? Is it on Netflix?
One sec. Over to
Live research.
Wonderland. You can watch it. I think it says you can watch on Amazon Prime, Tubi, Pluto TV, Plex for free. Apparently it's on Hulu.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, if it's on Hulu and all these,
It's on Disney Plus as well.
Yeah, with premium subscription connecting to Hulu. So yeah. All right. I guess I got something to look for. Yay.
Yay.
Not everything's bad
please
news tonight,
watch it.
folks. We're going to watch Willy's Wonderland. Yay.
It's wonderful.
We need to watch it again.
I can dig it. All right. There's actually one other thing that came up regarding the way Warner Brothers Discovery's fucking business operation fries my ass. Now you can get behind this if you'd like or not. This comes in from Broadcast Pro, which actually is Broadcast Pro ME. ME standing for Middle East, as in this is the Broadcast Pro magazine for being for the world and in production on the Middle East. Okay, so yeah, let's see here. The headline on this one, and this one comes off so dry, so I'll try and punch it up for everybody so we can understand it. And Rick Zilla, ew, thank God. I can't wait for the Skibbity Toilet movie directed by Michael Bay, said no one. Thank you.
No!
Also,
Fuck off!
I heard that no one stabbed a Cyclops in the eye. I don't know what the big deal about that is, though. Let's see here. All right, so in this article from Broadcast Pro Middle East, written on Monday, March 24th, by the outlet staff, headline on it reads: Warner Brothers Discovery acquires minority stake in OSN streaming for $57 million. All right, so let's see here. Warner Brothers Discovery has announced a strategic minority investment in OSN Streaming Limited, a subsidiary of OSN Group, reinforcing its commitment to the rapidly evolving streaming landscape in the Middle East and Northern Africa. They have in parentheses MENA, MENA, for the region. The transaction will be completed in phases depending customary regulatory approvals. Joe Kakabani, oh my God, Kakabani. I wish I was making this up. Kawkabani. Kakabani. Okay, I gotta get my head out of the fucking
Kakabani.
CEO of OSN Group stated in an interview with Bloomberg that Warner Brothers will invest $57 million for approximately 1/3 of OSN streaming. This investment builds on OSN's growth trajectory in MENA's streaming industry, strengthening its competitive position as one of the region's premier entertainment destinations. OSN has continued to evolve its offering, securing long-term relationships with major global players, including exclusive deals with HBO in 2022, and acquiring a majority stake in Anghami Inc. in April 2024. Speaking about the collaboration, Jamie Cook, Executive Vice President and Managing Director in Central Europe, Turkey, and Middle East at Warner Brothers Discovery, said, quote, "It's our goal to tell the greatest stories whilst innovating our products and distribution channels. OSN has been a great partner and custodian of our content, making this a natural step for WBD. We recognize that alongside enjoying the latest global hits, regional audiences also want stories from and about the region that reflects their own cultures and experiences. Through this deal, we're delighted to announce that both OSN and Warner Brothers Discovery will invest in high-quality, locally produced content, ensuring a richer and more diverse offering for viewers." Joe Kakabani, the CEO of OSN Group, commented, quote, "We're thrilled to welcome WBD as a partner. As a global leader in entertainment, WBD brings unparalleled expertise, innovation, and a rich portfolio of iconic brands. This investment is a significant milestone in OSN's growth journey, reinforcing our dedication to deliver unique and compelling content. It also bolsters our commitment to expanding our investment in local content, broadening its reach beyond MENA to global audiences." Okay. Now, we're going to spend $57 million to be a part of the Middle Eastern and Northern Africa streaming market. But after having burnt $70 million on a live-action animated fused film starring one of our most iconic brands of animated characters, the fucking Looney Tunes. That's just too much. No. We can't deal with that. Sell it. Throw it away. Give it to someone else. We don't want it. We don't want to put up with it. Now, obviously, wanting to try to have this global reach and complete global saturation bullshit going on, that's obviously like a big priority for these guys who want to be everywhere all at the same time and make sure that no one can escape the grasp of their giga conglomerations of doom and death. But really, when we're talking about freaking cash flow on these motherfuckers, you'd think that this wouldn't be a no-brainer. If they're willing to spend $57 million on that, and allegedly they spent $70 million on Coyote vs. Acme, from their point of view, they're thinking, oh yeah, no, we're making a very good business deal because we'll just have this movie shelved. We're not going to release it. We're just going to sell it to someone else for the cost that it made us. That way, we make back our losses and someone else can deal with the hassle of distributing to theaters and dealing with all that, blah, 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 blah. I want to know what the distribution deals look like between Ketchup Entertainment and Warner Brothers now that they have The Day the Earth Blew Up and they're in the middle of acquiring Coyote vs. Acme. Because you better believe that if Warner Brothers Discovery was doing any better than what these are, than the films are supposedly due to do, because they're not like that big a priority for them, they should be kicking themselves in the ass for cutting off their nose in this instance. What are your thoughts, guys? Tell me about this. Like, we get that this is like this distribution deal in the Middle East and North Africa. That's important to them, but like, you'd think that brand integrity would be important to them too, right? Or what do you guys think?
No, I'm in agreement with you. Brand integrity is important if you want to maintain the public trust, if you want to maintain, people, any people and your consumers invested in your brand.
And what's more recognizable for Warner Brothers than the fucking Looney Tunes? It's outlived almost.
Yeah, I agree, because I mean, if you spurn your customers too many times, they're not going to give you any more second chances.
They're going to walk away.
Yeah, and again, like, Looney Tunes is like
Iconic.
it was the biggest thing for Warner Brothers. Like, the nostalgia with that is heavy. I think almost every single person in our generation knows about them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So,
Exactly.
yeah, if you don't uphold your brand integrity, then people are just gonna be like, you know what? We gave you way too many chances. We're
I'm
done.
going to move on to the next best thing.
Yep.
Precisely, and that's going to lead to a bigger problem later on. And if they ignore the problem, then it's going to blow up in their face like the big shattering kaboom that the Martian never got.
It was
Oh,
earth-shattering kaboom, Jose. Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh no! You know what? There will be an earth-shattering kaboom,
When?
and it will be their fault.
Yep.
The Martian will be so happy at that point.
Oh yay!
No, very disappointed.
Why? Because he didn't get to do the kaboom, or because it happened to him?
No, because the kaboom didn't happen the way that he wanted it.
God dang it! You're right. Rick Zilla was saying it's all about money and ruining people's childhood. This is what happened to Disney.
Unfortunately.
Says Rosemary Millie. Yeah, it's not even it doesn't make any fucking sense. Also, let's see here. Holy shit. Physetter Macrocephalus is celebrating having renewed his membership as an inner flocker.
Yay! Thank you so
again.
much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you once again, Physetter Macrocephalus. We appreciate it a lot. The sperm whale swims on, and their wisdom cannot be denied, for they know the oceans and the glubs.
Whale talk.
Did someone mention a narcissistic egomaniac? Well, we're talking about David Zaslav's stupidity in terms of the work of Warner Brothers Discovery. Kaboom! Thank you for that, Rosemary Millie. They ignored all the red flags to the film, and well, yep, it's such a fucking misstep. Physetter, I love you guys. We love you too, Physetter. Thank you very much. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for once again being an inner flocker. Like, It's just it's like you mentioned. You're pissing on your customers too many times. You're pissing them off. You're insulting the brand integrity by gutting out animated content, legacy animated content, literally the legacy of Warner Brothers, just shelving it, just not touching it. So what the fuck? Why would we ever want to partake in your movies or your TV shows anymore? You're killing animation. Jose, are you alive over there? Because it sounds like
No. I'm alive. I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Just making sure. Yeah, Rosemary Millie. It's a big misstep.
I thought you were just asking a rhetorical question.
Oh no. Yeah. This is why certain people should never be in charge of conglomerates. You're right, Rickzilla. Because the only thing that fucking David Zaslav seems to be capable of is the dumbest business decisions. I'm not trying to say that reaching out to global audiences and putting money into different regions for their entertainment and investing in them in order to bring them into the fold and expand your portfolio, that's not a problem. Okay, you want to go global, that's fine. There's 8 billion people in the world, and all of them, unfortunately, all have to deal with money because we live in a society. But it shouldn't come at the expense of content you've already got. That's literally one of the reasons why people fucking like these streaming services in the first place. Because you can go back to older stuff that you used to watch and you used to like, and you can watch that. And for folks who want to watch the new shit, they can watch the new shit. Like like for instance, the miniseries of the Penguin that they had on is fucking brilliant. I loved it. I lost my fucking mind at the end of the season, and I hated how much my nerves were frayed at the end of that, and how dare they treat me the way they did. But I loved it because it was well made. Now, 2 years from now, Warner, like, David Zaslav's gonna have another itch up his asshole, and he's gonna want to fucking take down more content to save money or tax write-off or whatever the fuck. So he goes after the Penguin. Gone. It was never released in theaters because it's a TV series, and the prospect of physical media for it, like DVD or Blu-ray or anything like that, is negligible. Because, like, yeah, there's some shows that are also getting DVDs and Blu-rays put out, but they're not making the same sales. They're not making the same amount of promotion for it all. Because if you're going to fucking get rid of it, at least give your customers the dignity of being able to own it themselves. Because if you're not going to put it on your content, we want to still be able to. Do you not want our monies, silly, stupid Zaslav man? Do you not want our monies for the movie stuff? It's right here. Here, has money. Has more money. You don't want? Why? Isn't the whole point of this fucking guy to maximize profits and financial interests of the shareholders? Maybe I'm too stupid. Maybe I don't fucking see the big picture. Maybe I don't know the minutia. But it seems to me that you want to have as much content in your streaming platform as possible in order to make it profitable in the long run. And removing content for any sort of reason, however benign the intent may be, you're just kneecapping yourself. In the chat, let me take a look over here. Like, yeah, people like Zaslav and Bob Iger need to step down from their position. God, no kidding.
Yeah.
Boycott these conglomerates is the only thing. No lies there, Rickzilla. Rosename Millie, I think this is why creators of Five Nights at Freddy's agrees with physical copies and DVDs over streaming. Streaming can be taken away. Physical copies will be tougher and more challenging for people to take back from the owner. Yeah, because it's literally your copy. I pay for a copy of the film. Like, it's mine. You can't, like it's not as if like fucking like for every single like Disney film or MCU film, it's not like, oh hey, since this film isn't on Disney Plus anymore, I'm going to have fucking like big chungus ass fucking secret agents from the Walt Disney Company bust down my door and shake me down until my physical copies of, I don't fucking know, The Fox and the Hound shakes out, and then they take it away. It's like, you're not allowed to have this anymore. And they run away.
Mhm.
No, there's like, even they're not that fucking stupid, because even that would be more fucking wasteful, as cartoonish as that scenario would be. Point is, yeah, it's like everybody submitting to this streaming service to its own exclusivity, we made this happen. So we have to bear some brunt of the blame. But at the end of the day, we're the consumers. They're the providers. They're the distributors. They're the ones who have the content. We are the ones who decide whether or not we want content or not. And when there's a particular piece of content that we do want, Warner, like in this instance, Warner Brothers Discovery says, yeah, we've got the content you want. We've made the content you want. We have completely finished its production, and you don't get to have it. But why? We want this content. This is why. Just flipping us off. It's fucking bullshit.
It's a waste of our time. It's a waste of their time, but they still want to do it.
Because fuck us, apparently.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Like, if I said her in the chat, imagine how much rare DVD or Blu-rays will cost in 30 years. I unironically think buying a full physical set of your favorite anime will cost thousands. Like Cowboy Bebop on Blu-ray, $2,000. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about the original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z? Because we have quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No.
What about VHS tapes?
Oh, VHS tapes? If they're in good condition.
The Last Unicorn.
Right? Imagine the
VHS The Last Unicorn. We have that.
We also have a few VHS tapes of things that never, like, that are cartoons that were so old that you can't find them on DVD at all.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly the kinds you mean.
Dragonflies.
You know what's
Dragonflies.
You want to know what gets me? There was a set of cartoons of Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
That for the longest time, when I was a little kid, when I was a little boy, you and I, we could attest to this. Our mom had set aside for us a couple of VHS cassettes of like old cartoons of Casper or other like older animated shorts and stuff. You remember those, right?
I remember.
There were Popeye in there as well, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Popeye.
those were the days.
Yeah, it wasn't until later years, like within the past 10 years now, that we're getting those old classic cartoons out in physical distribution and digitized for the public to enjoy. I honestly thought that those cartoons had been lost forever and shit, but no. Oh, get this, guys. Ben Cruz is in the chat. Hey up, Ben Cruz. Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you being here. We're doing all right. I hope you're doing all okay over there as well. We're almost done with tonight's show, but yeah. Also, I ended the poll earlier here with 7 votes in. 85% of our audience said that if Elon Musk offers to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, that they would prefer to destroy WBD before Elon Musk does.
Yeah, yes.
Whereas 14% says let him buy it and save it.
Yeah, but how would he really save it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be
He has no knowledge. He has no knowledge of what to do with that.
He would have no idea what to make.
I think that he would consider it a bit too woke.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know,
And then shut it down.
like his big like one big issue about Elon Musk is that he wants everyone in the world to like him, to think he's funny, to think he's comedic, to be charmed by him and shit.
So narcissist.
Ain't gonna happen.
Mm-mm. He's got negative riz. He has negativa in the charisma. He is unlikable. And even though he does like stupid, silly fucking gags, and he's like epic memes guy who likes ancient 15-year-old memes, like, oh, let that sink in, and brings a physical kitchen sink into the Twitter headquarters because that's comedy to him. He wouldn't know what the fuck to do with anything like Warner Brothers, because to engage in animated comedy, you have to have some sense of joy. And this guy, he is a completely joyless little cretin. He might have fun when he's running around with a fucking chainsaw and literally dismantling the government and helping disappear people, but that's not fun for the rest of us. That's not joyful to the rest of us. Sorry, but Elon Musk has no sense of joy. Let's see here. Elon's already too powerful. No more. You're absolutely right there, Fisetter.
Yep.
Have you guys heard? Ben Cruz says, have you guys heard that GameStop is closing most of their stores? They closed 2 in that area.
Honestly, it's about time. GameStop has just crashed
and burned, and now it's a smoldering wreck.
Exactly. Let's see.
That needs to be moved off the highway.
Okay, the last time GameStop was good was when they actually had midnight releases.
Yes.
For real.
Actual midnight releases.
I agree.
And goodies. When
you
go to
get
these
extra
releases.
little goodies. Yep.
Joe, you remember when we did the Halo 3 midnight release?
Yeah, I remember.
Good times.
That was a
Those
lot
are
of
the
fun.
days.
I remember the Pokemon releases.
Oh my god, and there were
Right.
so many people there.
Oh,
Everyone was so excited.
fuck,
Good
it was
old
so
days.
ridiculous. It was
Remember
insane.
when you could go into GameStop and you could get the codes for new Pokemon?
Exactly.
I remember that.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. No,
Yeah. That meme will never get old.
neither
It will
will
never
the
not
old
be
man himself.
relevant.
Neither will Pepperidge Farms, because they're tasty. And Fisetter and Ben Cruz are also mentioning, like, yeah, Forever 21's going down too, and Party City as well. Dragon Fang is
Forever
right.
21 ain't forever anymore.
Listen, they were forever expensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
They priced people out, and they were also very fat phobic of their client base.
Yep.
Not as bad as Abercrombie and Fitch, because Abercrombie,
I
those guys are
Lord.
I
fucking
never wanted to
assholes.
go into that place.
It was. They try to make you feel bad just for
bad.
being in there. Fisetter, he has fun playing with his play to win Diablo character. Yeah, you're right. His paid for Diablo character and his paid for fucking Path of Exile too.
Yep.
Yeah, Timu 8 F2Q. Oh my god. Oh, Forever 21. Oh my lord, Fisetter, that's too wild. Well, almost. Well, if you think about it, it kind of does fit, but at the same time, Temu also has a bad history of dealing with manufacturers who like to put in a lot of unnecessary, harmful chemicals in their products for no reason. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of Temu shopping, but that's just me. Let me see here. Remember Hollister. God, I remember fucking Hollister.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I remember Hollister.
One of my favorite brands was Quicksilver, for fuck's sake. For crying out loud, man. And yeah, Fisetter said also, 2008 had both Halo 3 and Wrath of the Lich King launches. Premium. Yeah, it was such an awesome time to be a gamer back then. God, Angel would have loved these little tangents over here. But yeah, unfortunately, Angel, he was caught up tonight under the clutches of late stage capitalism, so he wasn't able to join us. But he will be here Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening for Los Amigos play at 5 p.m. and the Ravens Flock at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time as well. So you will get to have your weekly dose of out of pocket Cuban motherfucker with more opinions than the stars than the sky has stars. But just letting you guys know, he will be here this weekend. And yeah, I get my collectibles from GameStop, says Rose named Millie. Fuck, where are you gonna get them now? Shit. Well, support local game stores.
eBay.
Oh no.
You'll find
no.
them on eBay.
No, you like okay. You girls weren't here when we did the Glover episode 2 weeks ago, but
No.
I was talking about
I was driving.
Yeah, no, you were driving all over creation. Jesus Christ, Zane. I was talking about how the N64. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying 5 hours driving. God, it makes it tired.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I was talking about how the since you're talking about like collectibles and shit on eBay, I was talking about how the N64 had like a second, like a generational expansion console to it called the 64 Double D. Ha. And I actually found one on eBay. Guess how much?
Do tell. How much?
Zay, you were there last week, 2 weeks ago. You don't remember?
It's been a while. 2 weeks for
He
me.
has memory of goldfish.
Yes.
Yes. Please help me.
Glub glub. It was about $3,000.
What? What?
Yeah. $3,000 for the Nintendo 64 Double D expansion console because it was meant to fucking go into the N64 at the bottom, and you would basically play games off of a 64 megabyte floppy disk, like 3.5-inch floppy disk. You don't remember hearing about that, do you, girls?
We never have a Nintendo 64, so
Okay, that tracks. That makes sense.
we only had a Super Nintendo back then.
So you went from Super Nintendo straight to like what, the Wii?
GameCube.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I mean we had the Game Boy Color, but we're like consoles. It was Super Nintendo to GameCube.
Yeah, we were begging to get a GameCube.
And then we got it and it was
Begging.
wonderful.
Wave Race Blue Storm.
Oh, $4,795? Fucking hell. Whoever's selling that one must have a cherry. They better have a cherry, otherwise ain't nobody fucking buying it. Like, this is what I was talking about over here. And I'll show you in the Zoom call over here so you can see it. Alright? Check it. The N64 Double D. And yeah, it's exactly what it's meant to be. Like, there's your regular ass N64, and right underneath it, you have the 64 Double D disk drive, or dynamic drive, as they were trying to call it. And this was also going to have dial-up internet access, and they were going to have all these awesome games and all this shit. It only ever managed to release 10 games, and only in Japan.
Of course.
That's surprising.
Yeah, no.
Can I just say what it looks like? It looks like a monster that goes, "Ah,"
Yeah.
That goes what?
and only has one tooth.
Oh, ha! I see.
Ah.
Ha. Okay.
The four-eyed monster that goes,
Mm.
look at my tooth.
Here's your going. Hey, where's your hanging? You want to pop something in my dynamic drive? Ew. Why would you say it like that? It's just my dynamic drive. What's wrong with that? And literally, ladies, you can see it over here because I'm popping up the browser for y'all to see. Look at that shit. Disgusting.
Oh, no.
That's gross.
You'd be surprised what people are willing to pay for. And
Listen, that's like over two, like just over 2 months paychecks for me. That's ridiculous. If anyone has that much free money on the side, tell me what your job is, please.
Like, I know one friend, but I'm pretty sure even she hasn't spent that kind of money on it. Our friend Donna, because she has a whole like mini museum of video game consoles. I'm pretty sure even she wouldn't have burned like $4 or $5 for this, even if it was just for a collection piece. But still,
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. I don't think I can justify that. But then again, it's a piece of gaming history. It's unique. There's not many of them out there. The appeal is there. But, that's lost media. But it's lost because of its rarity, not because Nintendo went out of everyone's way in Japan and said, by the way, we're discontinuing this so hard, we're taking it away from you and you're never allowed to have it again. They're like that with like emulators, but but it doesn't extend to the physical consoles though. So go fucking figure. I guess we found a way to tie this back to Warner Bros. Discovery after all. Both of them are evil corporations. No matter what, they own our childhoods. So how fucked are we now? Would boycotting them help? Would that make a difference? Is that going to make things better for us? What the fuck do we do about all this?
With how many things that Warner Brothers has, I don't know if we can successfully boycott them without really getting the word out.
That's true. Also, more to the point, it's like the fucked up thing about it being like immoral and like just really stupid business practices. It's still legal. Yeah, that doesn't make it right. I'm not equating legality and morality in any way, shape, or fucking form. But what I am equating here is it's just plain ridiculous, because on what grounds could we effectively protest or make any sort of demonstrations about Warner Bros. Discovery? Because the last I checked, the only person who's out there at the Warner Brothers lot protesting this the madness and the stupid business practices is someone dressed up as Wile E. Coyote himself.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
Do we have like video
or
like
pictures? Actually walking with a sign saying "Release my film" or "Release my movie."
Okay, we need to find out who it is, and we need to fucking support them, because hell yes.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
No, I concur.
Because you know what? That's what Wile E. Coyote would do.
Yeah, that's a Wile E. Coyote move.
Yep.
Oh, release me is what his thing said. Hang on, I'll even show you. Dig it. This is fucking funny. We'll try to end on a high note, or at least on a better note. And yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll share with the folks in the chat as well. And this was earlier this month on March 11th. And this is on from The Wrap, written by Jacob Bryant and oops, wrong screen. There we go. Oh, wrong thing. Come on. Did that get closed? Oh, I see what's up. Hang on. I still have the the Nintendo page open. Hang on. Here we go. There we go. Headline: Fan dressed as Wile E. Coyote protests outside Warner Brothers lot for Coyote vs. Acme release. And it's a video for folks to take a look. And yeah, it's literally just it was raining in this video. So you've got a dude in a Wile E. Coyote costume with an umbrella and a big sign and a big picket sign reading "Release me." Like, you can't make this shit up.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Love it.
I love it!
At least
That's
one person
awesome.
is still fighting for Warner Brothers Discovery to release Coyote v. Acme. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna need like about 1,000 more of those signs and 1,000 more of those Wile E. Coyote onesies. Who's with me? Yep.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
god.
We also need the Roadrunner
Yeah, I was
too.
we kind of need the
Careful.
Roadrunner, start running around, also saying "Release me."
Yeah, exactly. Because the
Does that mean we
Roadrunner's
should
part of
have
the
a
movie
recording
too.
that says beep 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 beep
Beep, beep. Yep. Fucking hell.
Beep, 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 release me.
Exactly. I think I can cap it off on this note for now. Ladies, Dragonfang, Zayana Rose, your final thoughts here on the stupidity that we've been updating everyone on in terms of the Zaslavian massacre of Warner Brothers Discovery.
They're fucking themselves over.
Yep.
Our generation tends not to forget a lot of stuff, even with our memory issues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. Kyle was in the chat, by the way. Hey up, Kyle. Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining in tonight.
But yeah,
We
no,
don't tend to forget or forgive easily.
yeah, and
Yeah, fucking yourselves over.
a lot of us grew up to Looney Tunes. So the fact you're trying to take that away from us, you're making it seem like it's just a joke to them. It's like, nah. Either give it back to us or shit's about to get real.
Yeah, if you're not gonna sell it to us, if you're not gonna put it on my fucking,
Then what's the point of you even existing then? If you're taking away all these IPs, you know?
then what's the fucking point, man? It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my lord. All right, yeah, no, this is just a train wreck. Jose.
Oh,
sorry.
I have one more thing.
Yes.
You know how Elmer Fudd and I'm sorry, Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny were doing it's rabbit season. It's duck season. Well, you know what? It's Warner Brothers season now.
No, better. Zaslav season.
Yeah. So who wants to go hunting? I wish you could see my face. I'm doing the hee look.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Fuck. Let me see if it'll actually pop up. Oh, ladies, you're gonna love this.
What?
Since we kind of fell on the same idea here. Is it rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season? And we're like, yeah, no, Zaslav season actually works.
Yep.
Yep. I fucking love it. So, go fucking.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah.
Love it.
It's perfect.
And their expressions too.
It's perfect.
Brilliant. Yeah, so I guess all we can do is hope. Yeah,
You know what we need? We need to add Elmer Fudd right next to them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his ass is getting put out of work too.
Yep.
Thanks to the stupidity. All right. I appreciate you joining us on this one, ladies. Zayana Dragonfang, thank you for that. Jose, your last thoughts, and also tell us what we can look forward to on tomorrow night's episode of Wrestle Rewind.
All right. So my final thoughts on this shit. Honestly, this is going to continue to build up into a bigger problem than it already is. They're cutting projects left and right just to save themselves money, and at the cost of so many people's jobs. Like, because there's a lot of people that are affected by this. People who worked on the animation studios, people who worked on the live action studios for movies and TV shows. Like, now they're gone. Fuck them. And apparently a Wonder Woman video game was scheduled to be released, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and all that has to do with the stupidity of the studio that did Justice League Suicide Squad
killed the Justice League. So let's not even I'm not going to even begin how much of a piece of shit that game is. But anyway, it's awful. It's all fucking awful. They're going to keep doing it until they have nothing left, and then once they have nothing left, it'd be like, the folks will be like, okay, what are you guys? What is Warner Brothers then? At the end of it all, what are you guys known for?
Are you guys known for making content or just killing it?
Exactly. And when you do that, you'll have everybody, all the customers ditching you faster than a road runner escaping one of the Wile E. Coyote's traps. Beep, beep.
Ha.
Yeah, I figured I could. I could end on a high note. But anyway, so for tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube at Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse, as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Last week we reviewed the main event for TNA Sacrifice, which essentially boils down to a War Games match, but without the extra added ring, and the devious heel turn of one Nick Nemeth. Now, this week, tomorrow night, we're going to be discussing the double champ, the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer. She's going to be pulling. She pulled double duty on NXT, defending the Women's North American Championship and the NXT Women's Championship, respectively, on 2 different matches, the opening match and the main event. More on that tomorrow. And we'll also discuss the main event of AEW Dynamite, which is a tag team match featuring the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm, and her tag partner, Thunder Rosa, taking on Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. And of course, we'll also discuss what's next in the future for the TNA World Champion, the prestigious one, Joe Hendry. More on all those. Thank you. More on all of those tomorrow night. Back to you, Juan.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that a lot. And for my final thoughts over here, first off, Physetter Macrocephalus went ahead and dropped a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you very much.
Yay!
It's literally a guy with spirally eyes emoji. That face. All right, so we appreciate that. Thank you, Physetter. Let's see. Go to sleep. IP hoard. Yeah, that's exactly what they're known for: hoarding IPs and killing them later. It's probably one of the dumbest business practices of all time, but that's just us people who like to watch these things, who like to consume this content. We're the ones who are actually invested in this shit, not just financially, but emotionally, and in terms of maintaining interest in these things. If they want to just fucking kill a franchise, they should say that that's what they're there for, to kill a franchise, instead of whatever the fuck they're doing now with going behind everyone's back and fucking dealing with this shit, like, all sneaky and as fuck. It's fucking embarrassing to me. Let me see here. Also, let's see. Physetter also said, like the stream, or I'm stoving in the bow of the cargo ship carrying all your Amazon shipments. You think he means it?
I plead the fifth on that one.
I would listen to that whale if I were you. Based in Corvid Pilled. Yes, Kyle. And Kyle also celebrating having been an inner flocker for 12 months! Thank you so much, Kyle, for your continuing support. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you for that, Kyle. We appreciate it immensely. However, this ridiculous saga of Warner Brothers Discovery's fuck up after fuck up after fuck up in terms of how you handle your business, which is perplexing to all of us, because apparently we're not operating by the same rules as the jokers who are in charge of WBD and Zaslav slashing shit left and right. Like, you better believe, however this ends up turning out, that we'll cover it right here on this show, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens flock, The Black Files, hosted... Sorry about that. Hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse. As we delve into the darker side of nerd and geek culture, be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content, become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tail notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona's Aeon Rose cosplay and Dragonfang cosplay, I'm Juan